Yeah. Sorry. All right. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the 30th annual lighting of the Big Blue Bug. Everybody is here. Are we pumped? Are we excited? Well, wherever you're watching from home, I want to introduce to you first and foremost. Obviously, we have Brian Goldman here of Big Blue Bug Solutions. Brian, as always, good to see you, sir.
Very good seeing you.
Great to have you here. And today, we are very fortunate. We have the one and only. He probably went to more dinners at banquet halls across southern New England in the whole springtime because it was always an honor, a coach of the year of this, a coach of the year of that. Mr. Ed Cooley, the head coach of your Providence men's basketball Friars, sir. I should have brought a milk cake. How are you? You're doing great.
Doing really well, really well. Cold, but really well.
You look good. You look good. Now, listen, there was a big thing that happened over at the Dunkin' Donuts Center as you guys went through that amazing run to become Big East champions. And it just kind of happened naturally with a part-time Rhode Island resident, Taylor Swift. You might have heard of her. Yeah. Has anybody here heard of Taylor Swift? Well, she's here to no. But I wanted to play a game because, you know, all the fans, thousands of fans singing Taylor Swift songs. So I figured you must have a really good handle on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
The game is called Taylor Swift or Tailor Made. Okay. I'm going to read you some descriptions here, and you tell me if it's a Taylor Swift song or if it's a tailor-made golf club, all right? You think you can play it? And kids, obviously, we've got a lot of Taylor Swift fans here. I see a little one right there. All right. We got a golfer. Okay, here we go. The first one. For the last 20 years, titanium was all the rage, but we have all known that every material has its limit. We pushed the boundaries, leaving the old behind. After 20 years, the limits of titanium have been broken. Is that a Taylor Swift song or a tailor-made golf club?
Tailor-made.
Sorry, that's a love story. No, that is a tailor-made. All right, it's the next one. See if you can guess. Taylor Swift or tailor-made? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everyone agrees. I stare directly at the sun, which is very dangerous, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting. Always rooting for the anti-hero. Is that a tailor-made golf club or a Taylor Swift song, Coach?
I'm gonna say Swift.
You are correct. Let's make some noise. I mean, the coach knows his T-swizzle, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we'll do two more here, all right? We got two more. All right.
How about a hole in one?
Absolutely. Romeo, take me somewhere we can be along. I'll be waiting. All that's left to do is run. You'll be the prince. I'll be the princess. It's a love story. Baby, just say yes.
Sounds like a little bit like you belong to me a little bit, and I'm going to say Taylor Swift.
There you go. Absolutely. Not a putter. All right. Well, Coach, what do you want to say to the fine folks watching here? We've got just a 30 seconds till you've got to push the button over there. But what do you want to say to the fine folks here tonight?
You know, anytime we have a chance to come out, the Big Blue Bug, our 30th anniversary with the lighting, what better day? It's a little chilly. It feels like the holiday season. There's no better way to kick this off than to light the bug and let everybody know this is an unbelievable place. If you got bugs, call us up.
It's a beautiful thing. We've got some Cub Scouts here from Pack 6. So why don't we have the guys come around? Coach, you take your place right there on the stand. We're getting ready. Here we go. Don't push the button. We're waiting for the signal. This is going to be real exciting. Everybody get around the coach there. Everybody look at the lights. Smile. We got to make some noise. All right, we're waiting just for the final word here. Of course, every year we've been lighting them up. Nibbles Woodaway, we're waiting for the word. Almost there. Okay, that's fine. But, of course, you know, Nibbles Woodaway, how old is he this year? He's what, 40? 42 this year. We got sirens going on. Nothing too crazy right around the hospital area here. But, you know, Big Blue Bug Solutions, they got a lot of great stuff going on here throughout the season. Operation Rovac happens every year, remembering our vets at Christmas. Tony DeCastro, he's retired, but he's not done yet. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the button. There we go. The holidays have officially arrived here in southern New England, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Well, close to Happy New Year, but this is the exciting time. Let's watch that video about Operation Rovac right now to give you an idea of what's happening this holiday season and how you can get involved.
One of the things that you do every year, Operation Rovac, which stands for Remembering Our Vets at Christmas.
And it was a while ago. I was driving by the Veterans Home in Bristol. And thank God it's a brand new one now. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But back then it was a smaller home and everything. And I was driving by and I had my dad in the car. And my dad was a World War II veteran of the United States Navy. And my wife's dad was also an Army veteran. But my dad says to me, if you ever have to put me in a nursing home, that's where I'd want to go. I'd want to go out there to be with my fellow vets. One day I was driving by and I just went in to take a look at it. And they gave me the 10-cent tour, took me around, explained things to me. And they had a big, huge Christmas tree in the rotunda. And I saw a few gifts under the Christmas tree. And I said to the woman, "Do you get a lot of gifts here?" And she says, "Well, unfortunately not. A lot of times people get out here, the World War II vets and Korean vets, they get forgotten out here. And we don't get a lot of gifts." So I asked permission to try to raise some money to get some gifts going. And I brought the idea to Steve Goldman. And Steve immediately said, "Well, let me give you some money to get it going."
It's not hard to convince them.
No, it really isn't. It really isn't.
It's generous family.
An open heart. Him and Brian and Scott the same way now. And I asked, and they funded it first, getting it going. And we went out, we bought a bunch of gifts. I mentioned it on the radio show, told some people they could bring down gifts, and some people showed up. And we had a few bags that year on the back of my Toyota. We took them down there. And then the next year it got a little bit bigger, and it got a little big. And year after year it's grown. And then we got people like Cotty's Furniture involved. Nick, Ron, and Pete they've been just tremendous to the veterans out there. And now we have the Rhode Island Council Knights of Columbus involved with us. And a lot of troops. And now it gets to the point now we rent a U-Haul to take all the gifts down to them.
It's so great what you guys do every year. And the simple thought of remembering our veterans at Christmas.
We'll get gifts like underwear, socks, jackets, sweaters, pajamas, just anything you think someone could use. And any sizes, they go from size small all the way up to 3X.
Yep.
So any sizes, and we want all new items. We want
Right.
things with tags on, so we give them something new. And it's taken off kind of down there with the men and women who work there, that they bag up gifts so that at Christmas morning when they bring breakfast, the vets are all getting gifts too.
That's great.
So it's like a little extra something for them. And then we've collected so much that they keep a supply. So if somebody wears out, they need a sweater, they just go in and they pull out one of the new ones we have. Or if they bring in a vet that's homeless and he's, literally the clothes on his back as well, they can give him a whole outfits.
Yeah.
And it's really just something that the people out there have gotten together with us, and thankfully for all the listeners at WPRO and all the folks at the Knights of Columbus and Cotty's and everything that have helped us out. It's just been wonderful.
All right, we are back here. Nibbles. It's a wonderful evening, a kickoff to the holiday season. It's very exciting, of course, having Coach Cooley here. I mean, it's been such a fun run. So getting him here, just from literally grew up right around the corner from Big Blue Bug Solutions. What does it mean to you guys to have him here and part of the community?
He is not just an amazing basketball coach, but an amazing human being. Someone who is willing to do anything for the community. It's somebody who is he's really the pillar of the community and someone that we're so happy to align ourselves with. And for him to be able to come here and help us celebrate and light the bug on the 30th anniversary, the reigning NCAA Coach of the Year. He just got out of practice and he came right over here. So he was made sure to fit us into his busy schedule, and we couldn't be happier.
Well, it's all about the community, and that's something that's been very important to Big Blue Bug Solutions. We just watched the video about Operation Rovac, which was started by the now retired. Get used to that term, ladies and gentlemen. He's now retired, Tony DeJesus. But that's such a great community outreach. And you've actually created a team here of great employees that want to do other things in the community. Talk to me about those efforts and how that's going.
Yeah, so we have a positive action committee, and what we're always trying to do is figure out different ways we can give back, different ways we can involve the community. And Operation Rovac, Remember Our Veterans at Christmas, is an amazing cause that Tony started, and now we're able to branch out and try a lot of different things. Habitat for Humanity. There's been some other events that we've tried to have within our organization to really reach out to the community and try to involve the entire area, and not only just Rhode Island, but we're really trying to branch out and do it throughout all of New England.
That's right, because you guys have locations up in Maine. You're active in Worcester, of course, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont. You're everywhere. It's Connecticut as well. Yeah, I mean it's a wonderful thing. I know you're retired, sir, but would you mind stepping up over here? I mean, heaven forbid we have you do a little bit of work here. Get right in between the two of us here. You gave up
For
the big
today.
blue bug that.
For today.
But you put together Operation Rovac years ago, and that's such an important thing. We just watched the video to learn more about it, but it's something that you're going to be active with, going forward. How's retirement going?
Retirement's going good. I'm kind of getting used to it. I got to kind of get into a routine, but but as far as Operation Rovac, yeah, I'll be as active with that as long as I possibly can. It's just you can't do enough for our veterans, and fortunately with Brian and the Positive Action Committee, I know long after I'm gone, that's going to keep going. So I'm really proud of that.
Well, folks, if you want to learn more about that, if you have any items you want to send over to Operation Rovac, just reach out to them at the offices here at Big Blue Bug Solutions. Of course, you're also working with Toys for Tots, as you do every year with Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, Nairobi, Ron, and Pete. I need you to talk to Ron and Pete, Cardi, about retiring, okay? Maybe just give them a little bit. No, it's never going to happen. But nonetheless, but we appreciate all the efforts you've done over the years, and we know you're really not going anywhere. We hear you, of course, Saturday morning, still on News Talk 630.
Yeah, still on WPR every Saturday morning.
Which is amazing that you just give that information all the time. It's a wonderful thing to listen. It's educational, folks. If you got kids at home, that's educational radio you should be listening to and hearing as you go around on a Saturday morning, because you're going to learn something. I do every time, so it's a wonderful thing. So, Brian, congratulations on 30 years. Congratulations on retirement, folks. Thank you so much for watching us. If you want to share this video with other people around the country, around the world, they all have roots here to Rhode Island, and the big blue bug, Nibbles Woodaway, looking great up there on the roof. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, of course. Folks, always great to have you with us. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and an awesome holiday season. We'll see you real soon. Nibbles, you look great. I love the tie.